How everybody doing out there? Peace. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Brother Brandon, and I'm coming on here tonight talking about the prison of the mind. You know, when we think about prison, many people think about a physical prison, but the reality is, even though in America there's over 2.2 million men in prison physically, but really there's a whole bunch of people inside of America walking around in the mental prison and they don't even know it. And so I'm coming on here tonight to talk about that mental prison because the mental prison is the most dangerous and most deadliest prison of all prisons because the person who is in a mental prison is confined and stuck and don't even know it. See, you may say, well, what is the most dangerous prison of all? And so some people may say Angola, Attica, um, in Baltimore, the cut. But I'm saying it's the mind. And the reason why it's so deadly is because most people who are in prison of the mind don't even know it. So you can't fight a war if you don't know what you're fighting against, if you don't know how the enemy look. And so the mind is the most is a gift. Our mind is a gift from God. Cause see, I'm a spiritual man, so I always got to talk that spirituality talk. So I believe in the law, right? So the mind is a gift that we was given by God. But you know how when you given a gift or something for free, we don't appreciate it. Why? Because it's free. We ain't had to work for it. And anything we don't have to work for, we don't appreciate it. So God gave us a gift. But as a gift, we supposed to protect what was given to us. But what we do with our mind? We let any and all information come into our mind. Food for thought, as they say. Food for thought. What are you feeding your mind? What are you allowing to go into your mind? So we don't appreciate nothing that's given for free. So the question is why? Why don't we appreciate what was given to us for free? Now, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says that the brain is not mine and your mind is not your brain. He said that the brain is the transmitter and the mind is the receiver. He said that if your brain is not transmitting right, your mind won't receive right. I'm going to say that again. If your brain is not transmitting right, your mind won't receive right. Your brain operates off of electrical impulses. It's electricity, right? But that's a whole nother topic. I don't want to get into right now. So, if our mind is sacred, and it is, then it must be protected. If we going to lock our car up at night because we don't want nobody going in there stealing our things in our car, if we lock our jewelry up in our house because we don't want nobody stealing our valuable possessions, then we must protect and lock our mind up and make sure that we are not allowing negative influence into our mind, because if the negative influence into our mind, then as the saying go, as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you think about filth and garbage all day, it will begin to act out and play out in your everyday life because as a man thinketh. So that's why we got to protect our mind. We have to feed ourselves the proper diet. We have to read. We have to study. We have to analyze on truth. That's how you build your mind. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that our brains is created to think right. And anytime you think other than right, you go against the grain of your thinking. It's like planing against wood. When you go against the grain, it's a bumpy road when you go against the grain when you planing wood. And that's the same way when you go against the brain of your thinking, meaning that when you think other than right, it kills your brain cells. So we must think right. So that's why the saying says, get your mind right. When somebody doing wrong, yo, get your mind right, bro. Tighten up. Get your mind right. Focus up. Because you need to be thinking right. That's why that saying says that. So we not thinking right, then we are thinking other than ourselves. So we must tighten up and get our mind right, because our mind is one of the greatest gifts that God gave us. I hope I'm making sense. I'm just doing my due, sharing my portion, right? The way that we protect and strengthen our mind is by reading. Like I said, it's by studying. But it's very important that we understand that if you don't use it, you'll lose it. You have people who will lose their mind because they stop cultivating their mind. Your mind is very important to your growth and your development, and you must constantly build your mind up. So I was reading some studies that says that to make sure you have longevity of your mind, exercise is key. Eating the right foods is key. Working out, exercising, learning new things. What else it said? And it said other few things that you could do to make sure as you grow older in life, you making sure that you keep your mind intact. But make no mistake about it, nobody want to lose their mind. I'm going to say that again. Nobody want to lose their mind. So as you getting older, you must make sure that you're doing the proper things that's going to sustain your mind. Otherwise, you might lose it. So, like I was saying, many people are in a mental prison. They're in a mental prison. And the way that you know you are in a mental prison is based off your behavior. When you look at your behavior, if you are not doing anything conducive to the growth and development as you as an individual, then you know you are in a mental prison. If you are still doing some of the same things you've been doing for the last 5 years that you haven't changed about yourself yet, you are in a mental prison and you got to get out. You got to fight to get out. But the fact of the matter is you have to want to get out. Because of the saying goes, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. So you first had to recognize that you are in jail. And once you know that you are in jail, then you have to do the necessary things to emancipate yourself. Or you will be a forever slave to your own mind. But understand this, any thought that we can think of, we have the ability to make it a reality. Any thought that you can think of, you have the ability to make it a reality. It's just the question is, are you going to put in the work? And if you put in the work, I guarantee you that you'll get yourself out of that mental prison. But you have to begin a plan of attack. You have to put a strategy in place. You have to write it down, because a plan is not a plan if it's not written down. So you must write down what you want to do and use your plan as your roadmap to begin getting yourself out of that negative space in your mind, whereas though you haven't been doing anything productive for your life, even when you know that you need to be doing the productive things for your life. But out of laziness and cowardness, you stay stuck in a stagnation stage, never doing nothing, leaving all your dreams on your pillow at night, telling yourself what you should do, but you never do it because you're lazy mentally and you don't want to fight. So I just want to get on here and say a few words about the mind. This mind is the man. Everything that we see in existence came from someone's mind. So that shows you how powerful the mind is. And every one of us have the ability to become great, men and women. But it's all on what you put your mind to. What you put your mind to the most is what's going to play out in your life. So I'll leave you as I came. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Brother Brandon. I'm on Facebook, Brother Brandon X. I'm on Instagram, Brother Brandon X. Whoever watched this video, thanks for watching it. Share it. Send it to your friends. Send it to your sons. Send it to whoever you think need to see this. Peace. trying to figure out how to stop this.